Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm doing a top 10 of my favorite photos in 2019. I'm sorry if I sound kind of weird. I've been dealing with a cold and I waited till the very last second to do this video, hoping that I would feel better. Unfortunately, I'm not, so I'm pushing through this for you guys. So this first photo is of my cat Luke. This was just after I purchased the Fujifilm 10-24 and I was laid on the floor with the cat. He was in the hallway and I grabbed this shot of him reaching out toward the lens. It just nailed it. I absolutely love this photo and I really need to get this one printed. This next one here is of my backyard. It's of these trees with wet snow on it just after a snowstorm, and the sunset was just crazy. I managed to get outside and grab this because it did not last very long. Like a minute later it was gone. This is also taken with the Fujifilm 10-24. This is a macro shot of a water droplet on a blade of grass, taken with the Fujifilm 60mm 2.4 macro lens. Springtime is one of my favorite times to go outside and get some macro shots, especially in the morning dew with the sunrise. The light is just spectacular and you get some wicked crazy shots like this. Definitely one of my favorite macro shots I've taken this year. I kind of wish I kept that lens. Big mistake selling it. Now this photo here is of a field that's near my house. This was after a crazy thunderstorm, wicked severe lightning, some ones that were very close. I was almost kind of scared going out taking a shot because it was still thundering and lightning at this time, even though it was sun shining a little bit. You can still see the storm front rolling away, and what made this photo really interesting is the double rainbow. It was wow. I had to go out and get a picture of it even when it was raining. It was pretty wild. So I took this with the Rokinon 12mm on the Fujifilm XT2, and even though the 12mm is pretty wide, it was not wide enough to capture the entire rainbow. So I took several vertical frames and stitched them together to create this one mega wide photo, and I really love it. Now this photo is probably not my favorite photo I took in 2019, but it was definitely one of the most coolest moments of 2019 is when I went trail riding with my dad with the Polaris Ranger all throughout New Hampshire. This was in Jericho, New Hampshire. I actually took this at the Jericho Warm and Hunt. Definitely check this out if you can go to New Hampshire. Definitely a really cool place, and riding all over New Hampshire on these trails is just an absolute blast. You see so much cool stuff. One of the other cool things about this trip was seeing the giant windmills. Holy crap, these things are huge. And I actually have some videos of this on my channel, so go check them out if you can. This was also taken with the Rokinon 12mm. So here is a Milky Way shot I took in my backyard, and this was also taken with the with the Rokinon 12mm f2. You know, where I live in Vermont, there is such really low light pollution, so you can get some wicked crazy shots like this. You can even see the Milky Way with your own eyes here. I was happy to be able to get this incredible photo just in my own backyard. This photo was taken near my house as well, and it was of the sunrise. And what made this photo so incredible was it being so foggy that morning, and the sun was just crazy bright, and you can see the light rays here. It was what a really cool moment this was to see this. I never ever seen a sun like this, the sunrise like this here before. This was just amazing. I'm so glad I captured it, and believe it or not, this lasted for quite a while. So I had a lot of time to take a ton of shots to try to get this photo right. I'm very happy with the way it came out. This was taken with the Fujifilm 10-24 as well. So I've just came back from New York from a car show, and I was on the ferry going back across Lake Champlain to Vermont, and I saw this Amish kind of guy sitting at the front of the boat. I shot this from the hip with the 35mm f2 wide open, and I freaking love this photo. One of my favorite photos I've ever taken. It's very street style, even though it's on a boat, but I really love this photo, and it's so sharp. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Just look how sharp that is, wide open at f2. I love this photo. And I know that's kind of pixel peeping, but I'm just so proud that I was able to capture this photo. So this is a really beautiful classic Mercedes-Benz I saw at a Cars and Coffee, kind of in a small town. It's not like the Cars and Coffee you see on YouTube, you know, with like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, stuff like this. Yeah, there is Mercedes, but an older one. But nonetheless, a really beautiful Mercedes, and I took this with the 35 f2 as well. But one thing I loved is the background. The background was absolutely perfect. The lighting was perfect that morning. It was kind of cold, but it was still cloudy, but the sun was coming through and it was warming everything right up. It just looked perfect. I love this photo. So here is the last one for 2019. I actually just took this very recently. This is of the same field you've seen before, but this one it was snowing really heavily, but the sun was coming up at the same time, and it was kind of warming up the snowfall. It was really interesting. I was glad I was able to get out there and shoot it. You know, one of the best things about having my Fujifilm XT2 and the 35 f2 is that they're weather sealed, and so I had no doubts at all about going outside in the snowstorm and capturing these type of photos. And this actually got quite popular on Instagram, got shared a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have been incredibly awesome. I'm so grateful for all the comments, subscribers I've recently got on my YouTube channel. I really hope you guys have an awesome New Year's Day and a great 2020. And if you guys could, I would really appreciate it if you can give a like on this video, subscribe if you want to, and follow me on Instagram to see some more of my photographs. And I'll see you guys in the next decade.